Hi, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Leah Love, and thank you guys for joining me. Today we're going to be going through some of the products that I have hit pan on, my likes, dislikes, my things that I might go to this month of January. And so without further delay, let's get started. Today, we'll start with some of my, not just likes, but loves. I have multiple things of Josie Maran's whipped argan oil. I mean, it's ridiculous. I even have little ones that are stuck in my purse. And look at this. This stuff goes like crazy. Do you see how big this thing is? It is like, I don't know, 19 fluid ounce. I don't even know. I can't even read it. I've used it so much. This stuff, I mean, they're all gone. My husband, my kids, we all use this, okay? And we all love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, I am going to have to restock like crazy. You would think this, look at this. I have to just throw this one away. It's just ridiculous. That's got to go. So, but we absolutely love these and we use them all the time. So I'm just going to put those over there on my little shelf. Next is this little kit that I actually picked up, and it is the, like a nice little sampler set of Live, Love, Grace, the fragrance favorites by Philosophy. Now, one thing that about Philosophy is that they aren't heavily scented. So I can wear these. I get headaches very, very, very easy. And every single one of these I can wear and it doesn't bother me at all. So if you're sensitive to stuff like that, I would definitely look into Philosophy. They did a fantastic job with all of their fragrances. And they can be layered to make your own scent. Also, I am a huge Dermalogica fan. I have used Dermalogica for over a decade now. And doesn't mean that I don't try other products, which I do, of course, because especially when I'm reviewing different things. But this is my staple in my skincare regime, or whatever you want to call it. I use these two, Active Moist and Skin Smoothing Cream. They're not really that heavy. Active Moist is for like any skin tone, super light, oily, whatever skin tone, everything can use this. I use this on normal days, but when it's colder out, I use the Skin Smoothing Cream. It's a little thicker and all of that, and I'm actually going to need more of these. I'm running out of them very quickly. One of my next favorites is, for this month, is the Sweet Pea by Bath & Body Works. Again, it's a very light scent. It's not heavy. I can spray it on my 3-year-old. She loves it when she wants perfume. So I'm not like dousing her in like this heavy perfume. I can just spray this little body spray on her and she's really tickled and she's good to go. Along with her little Elsa and Anna lip glosses. But that's definitely a go-to because like I've said, I'm really sensitive to smells and things like that. So anything like that is going to trigger a headache. So it's always good to find smells that I can wear because I like to smell nice and pretty and all that fancy stuff too. It's just a matter of what's going to give me a headache. Also, the argan oil ones, I have tried the peppermint one and I've tried the original, the no scented one. Those are usually the ones that I flock to. I have not tried the heavier scented ones. I just didn't know how well they were going to work. And when I'm going to spend that type of money on a body butter, I really want to make sure that I'm going to be able to wear it. So that moves on to the next. I have been really into using the essential oils and things like that in my little diffusers around my house. It really adds something to the air in your house and it smells clean. And whenever like you feel a certain way, it can help. Like the eucalyptus that I sprinkle in really helps like when I'm not feeling good, like when my sinuses are bothering me or something like that, or even my daughters or my husband or something like that. I put that in there and it helps. The peppermint also, I mean, I have been living for this peppermint lately. It smells legitimately like a peppermint you suck on, but it's not so overwhelming where you're like, oh my gosh, I have to leave the room. It's, you put it in the diffuser, and it's great. It's fantastic. And it also really helps me when I'm feeling a little nauseous or something. I put like a little bit, like a tiny little bit, like on my wrist or something like that, or somewhere where I can smell it. Sometimes I even dab it on my shirt or something. And it really does kind of help. I can't explain it. Maybe it's a mental thing, but it does definitely help. Also, I have been loving this julep. It is a, it's called Crave. That's the name of it. It's a tinted lip oil treatment. A lot of people have come out with tinted lip oils, but this was the first one that I had ever tried. I don't know if they're the first ones that have ever come out with one, but I absolutely love it, especially when I'm using a lip exfoliator and a lip, like a liquid lip or something like that's going to stay on for a really long time. I want to scrub my lips, and then I put this on it, and it feels really good, and it helps to rehydrate them. The next one that I've been using, I have gone back to my oldie but goodie type thing. This is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, and I've been using this for my setting powder. It is so good. It goes on, and it is so finely milled that it doesn't leave like cakiness or flashback or any of that I have found. And I used to use the Bare Minerals powder when it first came out, and I still have it. I like, not the same one. I've literally continued to purchase it because I really, really love those products. I just do, and they come out with such great products. And when I have sensitive skin, I can still use them. Next, I'm going to be talking about this. I actually cannot read what it says, but if you look at it, that's what the brand is called. And it is, and it's called I Love, and it actually helps to depuff your under eyes. And I have talked about my under eye circles that drive me crazy, but this stuff has really proven to hydrate and help to depuff them some. If you stick it in the refrigerator, it's a little cool when it goes on, and it really helps. I mean, if you look at my eyes, you can tell how much less puffier they are, and how much brighter they look. I mean, it's not just because of the makeup, but it's really amazing. Another one of my loves that I have hit pan on in one of the colors, but I actually have another one. Actually, I might have two other ones. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit. I have talked about this on numerous times in my tutorials and things like that. I love this stuff. It is not expensive at all. If you are looking for one that's pigmented and goes on great, that's what I'm wearing right now. I absolutely love it. I did not use the brushes or the tweezers. I threw them out. That's just my thing. If you like them, keep them. But I don't use the pomade. I just really use these colors. This is my most used color, and then I moved to that one. But as you can see, I mean, the pan tells. And then next is the Real Deal Concealer. It's Serious Coverage by Laura Geller. Laura Geller has some great products out there. And if you can see this, this is her concealer. Now this is a heavy duty concealer, and you know, a little goes a long way. So when you use it, don't just think it's going to be like the Tarte Shape Tape or something like that. It's thicker than that, okay? So the consistency is, you know, you use very, very, very little amount, unless you're trying to cover up like a tattoo or something like that. I would definitely go with a light amount, and you have to set this down because it's not just going to emulsify and sink into your skin or anything like that. It's not going to dry down like that. You're going to need to set it, or at least I have found that I always need to set it. If you guys have found something different, go ahead and drop a comment below. I'm more than happy to hear from your comments, and I love hearing new ideas and things like that about makeup. But this is a really great concealer, especially with someone who has any type of blemishes or anything like that. Now on to the one that I really kind of hate to go through, but I kind of have to be true to my heart and be true to you guys, is the things that I have not liked or I haven't reached for this month. as I just went over how much I love Bare Minerals, I hated their Bare Minerals Pure Plush Gentle Deep Cleansing Foam. I felt like it left a film on my skin. It wasn't just me. I had my husband try it. I had my daughter try it, my older daughter, not my 3-year-old. And they all said the same thing. They felt like there was something else on their skin. So I would not suggest this from my personal opinion. Granted, everybody has their own opinions. You guys might think this is fantastic. This is my own personal opinion. And like I said, no shade to the brand or anything like that, or any of these brands that I'm going to talk about, because chances are I own something else of theirs and absolutely love it. So this is just my personal opinion on this. But again, Bare Minerals makes amazing things. So we're going to move on to the BH Cosmetics foundation. I was super bummed about this. I always felt like I obviously thought that I was going to love it. I got 3 colors, okay? It is in a great glass little container. It's got a pump. It's got everything that I look for. 2 of my pumps were broken when I got them. And I'm sure I could have returned them and asked for another one. I was just super bummed over these. You could feel them on your skin even when you set it down, and it felt really thick and heavy. If you guys have different experiences, always leave a comment below or message me on any of my social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram is very easy to get in contact with me on. That is at Love of Makeup 2017. And tell me if you guys had a different experience about this. Again, no shade to BH Cosmetics. I have loads of their stuff. Like, seriously, tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. And they've always been consistently awesome. And I will not stop buying from them. I have brushes on top of brushes from them. I really think that it's a fantastic brand. I'm just was really bummed out about these. That's really all there is. And like I said, if you guys found something different, then give me a shout out on any of my social medias or leave a comment below. Also, moving on to another scent for your diffusers. I got this, I think, from Walmart. It's eucalyptus mint, and it made me want to throw up when I put it in. It smelled so bad to me. Now, again, this is my own personal opinion. I think maybe I just have to stick to the mixing my own smells or one or the other smells, because this just was like, I thought it was going to be great. I thought it was going to be peppermint and eucalyptus, and it was going to be perfect for me. But it didn't work out that way. I was like, oh my goodness, and I had to clean out my diffuser and just get rid of it. It was just absolutely awful. I just can't even. The next one I'm going to talk about, which I'm sure you guys aren't surprised if you saw my review on them when I started them, are the Maybelline City Mini Palettes. These 2 I grabbed in the City Mini Palette by Shayla, and the Maybelline City Mini palette in Graffiti Pro. The only color that I found that I really liked out of any of them was this blue color right here. It's the only one that came out with any pigment. There was tremendous fallout for me. Again, fallout does not mean a sucky product. It just means there was a lot of fallout. But I personally just really did not like these. I thought the pigment was lacking. The black was like non-existent, and I was just super bummed about these because other people on YouTube have found other palettes. Maybe it was just these 2 palettes that just didn't make the mark, but because there were other YouTubers that have found other palettes that they really, really loved. So again, I mean, I just was super duper bummed from these, and they just didn't work out at all for me. Moving on to the Revlon. The Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil. I just could not get it to work for me properly. It was the actual thing itself is too just fat, and it's slanted like this. I mean, I tried it both ways. I just really couldn't get it to create the brows that I wanted. It has a little spoolie, which is great, but it's got all the aspects. Great pigment, great color that matched my hair, but it just didn't work out for me at all. I won't be reaching for this, unfortunately. But again, Revlon has great other products. I just was very disappointed in this one specifically for myself. Moving on to the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara. Now when I pop this out, I mean, you can see this wand reminds me, or will remind you so much of the wands that are attached to Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I mean, and I tried this and it just didn't live up to what I was expecting. I guess maybe I have really high expectations when it comes to Ciate because it's such a fantastic line of products, but it just didn't work for me. This is the Juvia's Palace or Juvia's Places eyeliner brush that came with my eyeliner that I bought from them, from the Saharan. I love the eyeliners. I love the palette that came with it. I mean, that's what I have on my eyes, but this just did not work. The hairs didn't stay together. The thing that I used this for was just really stamping out my edge of my wing, but even there, it just did, the bristles didn't stay together. It just didn't work out for me at all. Moving on next, and unfortunately, these were just a miss for me. I actually really love Smashbox. I have a ton of their brushes and things like that, but when I was doing the review on these, they had so much fallout that it kind of got on my face and stuff like that, and that's really hard to work with when there's a lot of fallout. Smashbox is a great company. It has great products that it comes out with. These are really cute packaging. It had the highlighters, and it had the cooler tones, and then it had the warmer tones in here. I loved the concept, and here's the highlighters. I mean, the highlighters did not nearly have as much fallout, so I have actually reached for them, so they're not going anywhere. But these, I was so bummed that they had so much fallout because the pigment was there. It just, the fallout kind of overrode all the awesomeness about it. And so I was super bummed for those, but the highlighters I will be keeping, and these I'm going to go ahead and donate. Last on this part, I have the little sample bottle from my Playbox in Sephora. It's the Glam Glow Super Cleanse Clearing Cream to Foam Cleanser. It has charcoal in it, active charcoal, I believe. And what happens is my skin goes from normal to dry, and my husband's is more normal to oily. Now, this worked fantastic for him. Absolutely, he loved it. I'm sure we'll purchase it for him. But for me, it did not work out. It dried out my skin, and so I was having to use a heavier moisturizer to get my skin back to normal. But I did give it a good go. The bottle is obviously gone. So I will probably be purchasing it for my husband, but not personally for myself. I'm going to stick with my Dermalogica until I get a new product sent to me to try. But this is kind of a 50-50. Like I said, it worked great for my husband, and it just dried me out. So I would say if you're going to go for more of having more of oilier skin or acneic skin, or more on the normal to oily side, I would definitely if I had more of the oilier side, I would definitely go with this because it's made his skin very soft and definitely felt very cleansing. But we're going to end this on an up note, okay? I have completely finished another box of my Salon Perfect Go Glam Demi Wispies. I absolutely love these. They are so easy just to pop on. They basically fit my eyes, and I mean, I don't ever usually have to cut them. So that's gone. Another one's hit the dust because I love them. My Revlon Infallible Pro Spray Set, gone. Love that. We'll have to get more. And I am a die-hard Paul Mitchell fan. I love Paul Mitchell products. I have been grabbing this because of the humidity in the air or the cold, being cold anytime really. Living in Florida, it's kind of crazy, so it kind of goes back and forth, especially this time of weather. But this is their smoothing line, and it's a super skinny serum. And I've been using this a lot. It doesn't make your hair feel oily or greasy. You just use a little bit. And I use a straightener or whatever on my hair, depending on the day. My hair is actually this straight, but just because I have straight hair doesn't mean I don't need to like add some straightness to it when it gets a little crazy. But if I have some flyaways or whatnot, I can pop this on there. It doesn't take much, and it is awesome. A little goes a long way. So yeah, that's my final for my haves and have-nots, or yeses and nos, or whatever you want to call it. So thank you for joining me. If you like this video and want to see more of them, go ahead and comment below and subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys as always for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Much love to you guys, and have a wonderful day.